Every single day, without realizing it, you are shaping your baby's brain, not just their memories, not just their emotions, but the deeper structure of who they will become. Science shows that a baby's brain forms around 1 million new neural connections every second. That means every small interaction, every look, every tone of voice is building something permanent. And here's the surprising part. The most powerful influence in this process is not toys, not educational programs, not expensive tools. It's you. Your ordinary, everyday actions, the ones you don't even think about, are shaping your child's future in real time. In this video, we'll walk through 10 simple but powerful moments that have a lifelong impact on your baby's brain. Think about the last time you said your baby's name. Maybe you said it softly while looking at them. Maybe you called them from across the room. What feels like a small moment is actually very powerful. When your baby hears their name in your voice, their brain connects that sound with emotion, especially safety, comfort, and love. Over time, this creates their first sense of identity. Their name becomes more than just a word. It becomes a feeling, and repetition matters. Babies who hear their name spoken with warmth many times a day develop stronger emotional regulation and self-awareness later in life. So it's not just about saying their name, it's about how you say it. Slow down. Use a gentle tone. Let it carry warmth. Because to your baby, their name in your voice is one of the most important sounds in the world. Every morning, your baby opens their eyes and looks for you. Before they understand language, before they understand anything else, they read your face. They are asking silent questions. Is this world safe? Am I welcome here? Am I loved? Your facial expression answers all of these instantly. When you smile, when your face lights up, your baby's brain releases chemicals that create happiness, connection, and trust. This daily moment, repeated over time, builds what psychologists call secure attachment. And secure attachment is one of the strongest predictors of emotional health later in life. So that simple morning moment, just your face, is shaping how your child will experience relationships for years to come. This is one of the hardest realities for modern parents. When your baby looks at you and you don't respond, even for a short moment, their brain reacts. They try to reconnect. They reach out. They make sounds. If there's still no response, they begin to withdraw. This is known as the still face effect. And here's what's important. Your baby cannot tell the difference between you being distracted by a phone and you being emotionally unavailable. To their brain, the result is the same. But the opposite is also powerful. When you look back at them, when you respond, you create what researchers call serve and return interaction, one of the most important processes for brain development. You don't have to be perfect, but each time you choose connection over distraction, you strengthen your baby's emotional and cognitive growth. A baby's cry is their way of communicating. It's not manipulation. It's not bad behavior. It's a signal. When you respond to that signal consistently, your baby learns something very important. The world is safe. Someone will come. I am not alone. This creates secure attachment. Children with secure attachment tend to have better emotional control, stronger relationships, and greater resilience later in life. Ignoring cries regularly, on the other hand, can teach the opposite, that their needs may not be met. It's not about being perfect or reacting instantly every time. It's about the overall pattern. When your baby feels that you are there for them, that consistency becomes the foundation of their emotional stability. Touch is one of the most important forms of communication for a baby. Before they understand words, they understand physical contact, holding them, gently touching their back, supporting them carefully. All of this sends signals to their brain. These signals help their nervous system develop faster and more efficiently. Touch also regulates their body. When you are calm and your touch is steady, your baby's heart rate, breathing, and stress levels begin to match yours. This process is called co-regulation. In simple terms, you are helping them stay balanced until they can do it themselves. So every time you hold your baby, you are not just comforting them. You are helping their entire system develop. Babies don't understand words, but they are extremely sensitive to tone. They can detect stress, tension, and calmness in your voice very early in life. Even if your words are neutral, a tense tone can signal danger to your baby's brain. This activates their stress response. Repeated exposure to stress signals can affect how they respond to anxiety later in life. This doesn't mean you should never feel stressed. That's impossible. But becoming aware of your tone makes a difference. Taking a moment to slow down, breathe, and soften your voice before interacting with your baby can help create a calmer environment for them. Your voice becomes their emotional guide. When something unexpected happens, a fall, a loud noise, your baby looks at you immediately. They are trying to understand how to react. This is called social referencing. If you panic, their fear increases. If you stay calm, they recover faster. Your reaction becomes their interpretation of the situation. Over time, this teaches them how to deal with challenges and fear. You are not just responding in the moment, you are teaching them how to respond in the future. Your baby is constantly absorbing sounds, language, tone, rhythm. All of it is shaping their brain. Even before they speak, they are learning how language works. Music adds another layer. It activates multiple parts of the brain at once: emotional, auditory, and even movement-related areas. Babies exposed to music regularly tend to develop stronger listening skills, better emotional control, and improved cognitive abilities. Simple things like singing, talking, or playing music create a rich environment for development. Even if your baby doesn't understand your words, talking to them is extremely important. When you describe what you're doing, respond to their sounds, or simply talk throughout the day, you are building their language system. The number of words a child hears early in life strongly affects their future vocabulary and learning ability. But it's not just about quantity, it's about interaction. When you respond to what they are looking at or trying to express, the connection becomes stronger. So speak to them often. Treat their sounds like conversation, because their brain is learning from every word. The final moments before your baby falls asleep are especially powerful. In this state, their brain is highly receptive. What they feel in this moment, your warmth, your voice, your presence, is deeply stored. These feelings become part of their emotional memory. Over time, this builds a sense of deep safety, not just physical safety, but emotional security. The feeling that everything is okay, that they are loved. This is what they carry into sleep every night. And this repeated experience shapes how they feel about the world at a very deep level. You don't need to be perfect. What matters most is consistency. Small moments, repeated every day, create lasting impact. Every time you respond, connect, speak, or comfort your baby, you are building something that will stay with them for life. It may feel ordinary, but it is not. It is shaping who they will become.